Love it when I turn up the bass. They love it when I turn up the bass.
Hello. Hey, how's that intro music? I changed it up a bit. I'm not sure if it's like too techno-y, but yeah, I got tired of the same exact songs every single time. So I don't know. I might switch it up again. Heck, maybe even one day I'll let you guys make some songs or something like that. If anyone has like a band out there. I can't do it. Anyway, what's up, Finn? What's up, Connor Rush? How you guys doing today? Let me know. Update me on your lives, on your games. You know, especially since we're here, still kind of in COVID, right? Not allowed to open officially, right? And plus, I'm taking 3 months to advertise and get all the people. I have. So in the meantime, let me know what you're doing every single day for the workouts. I see what you guys are doing in the homework section, but I want to know how your games are going, how your workouts are going, how your life's going in general, whatever, man. Just let me know. Anyways, for me, I'm getting out all my trial flyers. I'm using this like program, I guess. It's like to like merge documents so I can talk to each and every single coach that I'm sending them stuff to. So I can like make like an envelope for each, and I can also email them each. And it's like a email that will say their name, and it'll be like, how you doing, Bob, or whatever like that. And then it'll give a promo code to make the $10 trial fee into $1, but the promo code is actually their last name. So it's really like interesting. I also include like their city. I include their school name within the email so that they think that they're being talked to. But as I'm doing it, I'm going to send it out to 100 different schools. I think it looks pretty good to to engage them on going, I can pass out these flyers. And the first name up is from the first school that starts with an A. and it happens to be the Academy Charter School, and it's Connor's grandfather, which is so random because he taught at my high school as well, or not taught, but he coached at my high school. He coached Connor's mom at my high school, so it's very interesting. Anyways, so yeah, I've been looking at Stephen Cancino's name the entire day since his name is first on the list. So tell him heads up and tell him to pass out our stuff to boys and to girls. I know he coaches girls, but boys and girls, we'll take anyone. All right, let's start by the quote of the day. All right, so quote of the day, we have the shortest answer is doing. All right, obviously that's not the shortest answer in terms of like letters. I mean, shortest answer would be like nothing, right? Or eh. All right, but the shortest answer is doing basically means if I ask you what you're doing, you just say doing, or I ask you like, did you finish the project, and you're like, I'm doing it. There is no shorter answer than that because everyone tries to like give out like long drawn out reasons why they can't do this, why they can't do that, right? And any reason that you give, even if it's a legit reason, it's an excuse. There are good excuses, there are bad excuses, but everything is an excuse. And in college, as I was telling someone today, you're not allowed to give excuses. All you can say is, I can't do it. Or I didn't do it. That's just it. I didn't do it or I did do it. There is no like, I don't know, like I had homework, this happened, my car broke down, a lion attacked me outside of practice and that's why I'm late. There's nothing like that. It's just I wasn't there. All right? Because at the end of the day, this dude who's a coach, he has to feed his family. And if you, by any, like bad luck or whatever may be your situation, like, it's just a game to you, right? But to him, it's not a game. To him, it's like, I can't feed my 2-year-old daughter. And I understand you had a flat tire, legit. Your mom died, it's super sad. You had so much homework, back to back days, but still, I can't feed my daughter. And no one's going to care at that point. All right? He has a point. His point is just it needs to get done. And some people are that competitive where they see life like that no matter what. Even if they're getting paid $1 million, they still see life like that. And if it's to take a game away from you, they really don't care because that doesn't factor into their decision. So the shortest answer is doing. All right? Not I will be doing, or I'm thinking about it, or I'm dreaming about it, or once I make it there, or in 2 weeks you got me. No. Are you doing it or are you not? So the shortest answer is doing. So make sure that you guys do it. All right. Next up, we got our elementary drills. Wall, floor tap dribbles, double team step through. All right. Play with key points, scale, hype together. 4 to 9 seconds down by 3 with free throws. 5-on-5 winners run. 5-on-5 winners run. Again, I love that a ton. It's just like seeing how badly that you want to win it. And this reminds me of something that I had planned to talk about, and that's man, can you win despite yourself? All right. Can you win even though if you win you're gonna run? And this relates to the Minnesota Timberwolves. All right. They were comfortably in the bottom 3 teams of the league. And if you're in the bottom 3 teams, you have more of a chance to get one of the top picks. Okay? So picture this. They have they want one of the top 3 picks, right? Karl Anthony Towns is a top pick. Anthony Bennett is a top not Anthony Bennett. That was a top pick, but Anthony, whatever his name is. What is his name? What is Ant's name? Anthony Davis? No, that's AD. What is his name? Oh my God, the guy who dunked over Homeboy. Anthony Edwards. There you go. All right. So Anthony Edwards is top pick. You want more top picks. They had Wiggins. They wanted another top pick, so eventually those guys can grow up to be superstars or whatever, right? All right. Well, if they're not in the top 3, not only do they get like a lower pick, if they get a lower pick, they have to trade that pick away because of a past trade. They owe someone the pick. Basically, if they're not a top 3 pick, they owe the other team the pick, so they have to just give it away. If they are in the top 3, then they get that pick. All right, so they're comfortably in like the last place or second to last place, right? And what they've been doing the last like 7 games is they've won 5 out of 7, and they keep winning. And now they're the 3rd best team, 1 game out of it, And if they win one and the other team loses, or sorry, if they win one, the other team loses one, they're out of the bottom three, and they may not get that top three pick, which is crazy. And media's bringing it up, and they're basically just asking this team or trying to convince this team to tank, which is so funny, right? But do you have enough passion inside you to lose or to go out there and win anyways? I mean, like, it makes no sense that they're winning right now, and still they're winning, and I like that. I mean, screw it. Why do you need other players? You should get better. Convince your entire team to go out there, because if another guy comes in, let's say that's like a LeBron James comes in, that's your playing time, man. That's you going, yeah, we couldn't do it with me. And every team gets to get better during the summer. Or if they get another player, that means that like their 15th man is out, right? So that entire team should be like, no, we want to win. Screw this pick. We don't need any more picks. We have the horses. And obviously they don't have the horses. But, there have been players, like we talked about one yesterday, Bogey. Talked about other players, like the most improved players in the entire league, like Julius Randle. There's players that do take out the summer to work their butts off. And why more don't do that is because they're professionals that make millions of dollars a year. And they don't have that kind of, time, basically. They do whatever is like normal. All right. And the players that go above and beyond, those are the players that we notice as like the changing players. Like Gordon Hayward went from like being nothing to like an all NBA guy. Like one summer he did that. All right. And Steph Curry improves every freaking year. All right. It's guys like that deserve it. So why can't your team do that? All right. I like that they're not tanking. Even if they don't get in the top three and it ruins their entire organization, I like it. All right. Don't ever go out there and lose a game on purpose. Now they have lowered the odds. So you're not like guaranteed the top three like you were before, but like you have a pretty good chance still. And they're not tanking, and that's how you make basketball better. All right. Anyways, have you done trivia yet? I have not done trivia yet. All right. Let's move on to the next workout. We have 49 seconds down by 3 with free throws. Let's say 7 seconds left. You're down by 3 with free throws. I would say you want to make both free throws. You can still have time to foul them. There's 7 seconds left. There's still time. If there was like 3 seconds left, 2 seconds left, now you're missing one. But with 7 seconds left, you make one, make both of them. And then you want to trap and maybe get the steal on the inbounds. But now after they catch the ball, foul right away. And then bring them down, let them shoot their 2 free throws. Maybe they'll miss one. Now you get to come back down with a chance to win. All right, as opposed to throwing everything up just for a rebound. All right, don't miss that shot on purpose if there's 7 seconds left. 49 seconds, don't miss it on purpose. Other one, scale, hype. Scale is the flare cut. Hype is posting up. We mix those two plays together. Play with the key points. That's us just playing. And every time that you get inside the key and pass out successfully, that counts as a point, whether you score or not. Scores actually count as 2 points, 3 points, whatever. But it teaches you that penetrating the lane is enormous. Like Chris Paul, you want to get inside the middle of the lane to create for others. Even if you don't do anything, get inside the lane, bring it back out. Get inside the lane, bring it back out. Get inside the lane, pass it back out. Get inside the lane, pass it back in. Get inside the lane, shoot a shot, layup. You're a creator. All right. Now you're the most valuable player on your team. Double team step through is if you have the ball and they're double teaming you want to pump fake high, step to the side. There's 6 different windows: top left, middle, top right, lower left, or pump fake, and then step through the middle and then pass. They can't stop all of them. 2 guys can't stop all of them. And make sure that the other person is sprinting toward the ball. Last one is wall floor taps. Bounce the ball between your legs and tapping the wall, tapping the floor, then tapping both. Then you switch legs. That's all the drills. Make sure that you guys do those drills. You should do each of these drills for about 5 to 10 minutes each, if not 10 minutes, to have the entire hour. And then you guys are doing it, especially during COVID. So while we're not doing workouts, you can do these drills by yourself. All right. If we were having workouts, you can just make sure that you know the drills and then show up to practice, and then you can do them there, or you can do them at home for a couple of minutes. Then do them at practice as well if you want to double up, right? All right. So there's many things. This is all in our book, Limitless Hoops. Make sure that you guys take care of business. All right, John, I'm not allowed to miss free throws. I'm 11 for 11 in the season. Nice job. That definitely counts. Hey, that free throw line, no matter who you're playing against, no matter what level you are, all right, NBA to elementary, that free throw line, unless you're like a first grader, that free throw line is 15 feet away. You going 11 for 11 is better than Chris Paul, is better than Kobe Bryant, better than Steph Curry. All right, so That line always stays the same. You keep that mindset, man. Don't miss any. All right, next up, we got our homework. I saw Connor Rush posting some rim touches, okay, and some three-minute threes. I'm not sure if this was yesterday or today. All right, but keep posting that homework stuff. It's a lot of Connor Rush on there. All right, now again, I have been seeing Rin post some videos, but only I see those. Post them so everyone else sees them, okay? All right, be bold out there. And don't forget the homework. You did the homework last month, Rin. All right, but the homework for this month is to do rim touches. All right, and it's 21 times 3 rim touches. That's a lot. The reason that I choose that number is that's what my old coach used to say. He used to coach in the NBA for the Mavericks. Then he came down to coach this my first year at Colorado State, Coach Peterson. And he was, and he told some kid he would give him a scholarship if he did this and he didn't get a scholarship on his own. He said, you will be dunking within a month. This kid could touch the rim. He goes, touch the rim 21 times with your right hand, 21 times with your left hand, 21 times with both, running in from the three-point line, jumping off the opposite foot or both feet for the last one. And he goes, do that every single day for a month, you will be dunking. He said, but by the time that you get up this high above the rim, get a tennis ball and dunk it that many times. When you get up this high, get a softball and dunk that. When you get up this high, get a volleyball. When you get up a little higher, you get a girls basketball. And then you get a boys basketball, maybe a flat one. And then you use a boys basketball. He goes, within a month, you'll be dunking. And I think the reason why he said that is because, one, it works. Two, the best way to get stronger jumping-wise is to actually jump, not really working out. Working out works different muscles. Jumping literally works the actual jumping muscles, right? And then 3, because he knew he wouldn't do it. All right? It's hard. I would say take one day a week off, but you do these, all right? But for us, do it the entire month. See if you can do it the entire month. You're going to be dying, all right? But after that, you're going to heal, and give it a week or two more, you're going to be jumping so much higher. I would say at least that much higher, all right? So could be the turning point of your entire career, because jumping, it equals so many things throughout basketball. You can jump better, to dunk, to lay the ball up, to block people's shots, to get better outlet passes, whatever. All right, jumping helps a ton in basketball. All right, but I'm doing the work still. It's just hard to video it. But in the summer, I will be posting the most. All right, well, we'll see, man. It's 9-7 though. Hey, it's okay. You can lower it if you have to. I think I don't care where you lower it, just jump your highest. As long as you're jumping your highest, you're all good. All right, really hard to pose. I don't always have a phone when I'm working out. All right, if you get one of those tripods that link up around something that you can like bend, those are the best ones, because you can post those. You can actually put those up during your actual practices or whatever. I don't know. Anyways, that's the homework stuff. Picture of the day. Oh yeah, the play-in. Okay, so I'm trying to figure this out too. So the play-in tournament, if I'm looking at it correctly, okay, it looks like 1 through 6 are in. Okay, 1 through 6 are automatically in. This is very interesting. Again, I like this because it's so competitive. I mean, I might steal some of this idea for our leagues out here in Colorado when I take over the leagues next year. I'm going to take over the leagues. Basically, we have like an MVP flight out here, but it's Jam Basketball, which my parents own. I told them I'm not doing anything this entire year so I can set up my program. But after that, I'm taking over the leagues and the tournament, so I'll be in charge of those. All right, but I would want every single game to be competitive, just like this season's been for the NBA, right? But what they're doing is, okay, it looks like, okay, so 7 and 8 will play each other. All right, the winner of 7 and 8 are automatically in the playoffs. 8 is not out of the playoffs yet, so they can lose a game. It's okay. All right, so that's why 7 and 8, it's better to be 7th and 8th. I like this a lot. I wouldn't have even thought about that. So it's better to be 7th and 8th than 9th and 10th. All right. So now if you're 9th or 10th, now you got to beat whoever lost the 7th and 8th game. And first you have to win the 9 and 10 game. Then you have to beat whoever lost the 7 and 8 game. Then you're in the playoffs. Then the playoffs are like 7 games, so you've already played 2. It's not that many games. You're not going to be that much more tired, but you should be a little. All right. I like this play, and I like how competitive it makes it. Make sure that you guys are playing competitive the entire time as well. All right, 8 plays, winner of 9 and 10. No, if 8 loses. Yeah. So it's 7 and 8 play each other. Who the loser of that one plays the winner of 9 and 10. Yeah. So you don't have to redact your message, dude. This isn't the FBI, Finn Kaufman. All right. Moving on. We got an ad, and good luck to the ads. I really hope it's not an ad for us again. Man, it's always an ad for 50 All-Stars. I'm not doing this on purpose. Okay, I got affiliates out there. I got to fulfill this, guys. I got you, affiliates. I got you. Don't worry about it. Here it comes. Okay, so it did show an ad. I appreciate it, Mr. Random Button. But that's actually the one ad that we're not going to use anymore. That theater, I think it's going to go out of business, but it's also like $4 movies, and they don't show modern movies. We need to go to a theater that shows modern movies, duh. But I do like that some theaters, I'm working on one, will let us rent out the entire thing for $150. If we have like 100 kids, that's like $1 a person. Dude, that's like amazing. I might really do that, like once a month. I'm not sure if we can show our own movies, though. That'd be cool if we could show our movies that we have per month, too. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for that, but I think it's a fun little social thing. And I love movies a lot, too, so that includes something that I love. And when you bond as a team, it adds to the team dynamic, and it allows the teammates to like go, I like this team. I want to work out. So if you have someone working out with you, that's even easier for you. So that's why these social things mean so much. And if you want to do it as for your team, you can do it as well. And I remember the Atlanta Hawks many years ago, like 15 years ago, they were in the snow, like having like a team retreat, and they got snowed in for a week and a half, and they had to like miss like a preseason game for it. And then they were snowed in and stuck in this cabin, the whole team, for a week and a half. And when they got out, the season started. They won their first 12 games of the season. It was like amazing because they were so bonded, I think. It was cool. And then it shows you, because they wound up like sucking toward the end of the year, it shows you that gave them a leg up. And in the bubble, I mean, imagine those teams, how close they got then too. So getting close as a team, don't underestimate that stuff. All right, next up, we got, you haven't watched a movie in 2 years? Man, movies are dope. All right, Manu Ginobili layup, handoff to 2 shots, offensive free throw rebounds, side right, 0 to 3 seconds down by 3 with free throws, and then 5-on-5 press break. Let's talk about the Manu Ginobili stuff, okay? I got 2 people showing you. One is Blake Bostani, and the other one is Dennis Pomazanov. All right, so let's start with, I think this one's Blake. Let's see what we have here. It's decent. He's a little far away from the basket. You want to get as close to the rim as possible so that they can't block it on either side. Just want to come in at a better angle so they're not pushing it up. All right. And the angle that we come from is, of course, the free throw line extended for a deep 3. That's the angle. He's hitting it correctly with that foot, taking his 2 steps. I could also say he should extend the ball, then bring it back to his high shoulder, and then score it. All right. But he's doing a good job overall. Great job. That was so long ago. I don't care how long ago it was. All right. Next up, we got, let's watch Dennis do it. The college man, Dennis, and Derek and Sophia do it. We saw this one a few weeks ago. Sorry about this, but I like it a lot. Pushes it out, hides it. He can go a lot faster than that, too. You want to push out as fast as you possibly can, like you want to push the ball. You want to push the ball through like a wall. Like you want to punch someone. And if someone's in your face, they get punched. All right, so it's your chance again to hit someone hard, hide it, and then score it right in between the defense and get like really sneaky about it. Bro, you got to bring the ball up. I can do way better. You got to bring the ball up. Exactly. As I just said, man. Been such a good teacher. All right, and the other one that I wanted to show you guys was the offensive rebounds. For free throw offensive rebounds. All right, so for free throw offensive rebounds, This point guard right here, he's going to shoot the free throw, right? All right. First of all, we want to make sure if we're for the black team right here, we want to know who's pinching. Is it going to be this guy or is it going to be this guy, okay? Now, if it's the center boxing out the power forward, he's okay, right? But if it's the power forward boxing out the center, well, he's going to be like, yo, I need some help, dude. I need some help. So this guy's going to help out. These guys are going to pinch, and this guy has shooter, right? All right. So that's how we would normally play it, and we would make sure that they can't do stuff. But now offensively, if we want the rebound, all right, realize this. These guys are outnumbering this guy. He can't guard you both. So stay wide because balls will bounce, all right? One of you should probably be getting back just in case, but if the rebound's up, I mean, you don't know what's going to happen. But either way, I would say the guy who he's near should go back. So he follows you. The other guy should go forward. So it's not up to you guys to decide who goes back. It's up to this guy, whoever he's near. If he's near both, then you guys can decide. But if he's on one side or the other, then you have him. In the NBA, they're not allowed to have this guy in there, and it has to be even outside, right? But for high school, you can have an extra guy in there. So you guys can take advantage of that right here by saying, if I'm not guarded, I'm going to go get the rebound. And you have to wait until the ball hits the rim, of course. All right? So again, this guy will go back. These guys right here, again, you want to step over his hand and over his foot, so no matter how quick he is, you're in front of him. All right, so you're slightly in front of him, so you've just leveraged this entire situation, so you have a better chance to get the rebound. All right, if you can't do that, you can sprint across and screen this player. Now, even if he sprints across and he figures out that he's supposed to switch, you're still in front of this guy. All right, and if he stays with you, well, now this guy, he can beat both those guys, and he can go in for a rebound. I really don't know how to solve that. It's a pretty good play. I mean, if someone sprints over this guy, he just has to get around his man. And that's a very, very tough play. But I would recommend that for offensive rebounding for free throws. All right, that's all I got right there for that. And let's move on. All right, story of the day. Listen up. One constant in the lives of successful people is their ability to deal with failures. Instead of being paralyzed by fear when they're defeated, they deal with the setbacks and move on. If you're not failing at something, then you're not setting your dreams high enough. The key to failure is to accept it and to learn. So if you're not failing at something, you're not trying hard enough. That is definitely true. All right. I fail probably every single day, and I put myself out there. And I got one question to you guys. All right, and you can answer it in the comment section if you would like. All right, I want to know, in your life, do people expect more of you than you expect of yourself? Like, are your parents constantly arguing with you, going, "You need to try to be something, something, something"? Are people always expecting so much of you? Are people like kind of like pushing you, like, dude, you could be so much more? Or like, hey, you should try for this team. You should, like, are you that way? Or is it the opposite way where you expect more of yourself than other people expect of you? And you have to make sure, I draw those with the program, with the computer. I draw them with the computer. All right. But you can make sure that your life is in a positive direction if you expect more of yourself than others expect of you. Now, if they just expect nothing from you, that means that you should probably try to impress them a little bit more. Or if they're like an overbearing parent and they expect way too much from you, maybe you should just like try to communicate with them. But either way, it's a good rule of thumb to expect a lot of yourself. All right, let's move on to real quickly the high school stuff. Just gonna talk it through. It's 2-on-1 break, flares, baseline to bounds, defense. 5 seconds count extension, 49 seconds down by 3, 5-on-5 oldest versus youngest. And then today's trivia, you expect more of yourself? Hey, I like that. Again, people expected a lot of me when I was growing up, but I still expected more of myself. They were like, you're going to be an NBA player. And I was like, no, I'm going to be the best NBA player. Like, whatever they said, I was like, nah, I got to be more. And it's just in me to be that way. I know when I'm like doing stuff, like for like my letters I'm sending out, I always do them like to an extra point. I can't just do something regular. I can't. I don't know why. It's weird. But anyway, I think that's a good thing to be that way. Just don't make yourself crazy. All right, the trivia question for today, what we've all been waiting for. All right, we got a 1-to-1 tie. Why did they put Finn Kaufman first? His first and last name don't come first in the alphabet. Oh, I think it's because he's first on my list on the right. It's okay. Anyways, it's a tie game. Finn, Blake, and Connor each with 1 point. All right. They expect from me, but I expected more from myself. That's good. It's good. All right. Here's the trivia question today. So the trivia was about, who was it about? It was about, oh, wait, real quick. We had a Earl the Goat Manigault story. I forgot to tell you guys, where he could touch the top of the backboard and stuff like that. And they made a movie about it, and he was like all drugged out. He's supposed to be better than Michael Jordan. I actually know somebody that played against him, an older guy. Steve Kuhn is his name. He also played with Dave Hopla, who's a great shooter, greatest shooter in the world. All right? But he said, yes, all that stuff was true about the GOAT, Manigault. He goes, he would back off people who were shooting three-pointers and dare them to shoot it. Then when they shot the three, he would jump up, grab it out of the air, then go down and dunk on it. And he was like 6'3". All right, so that's a pretty cool story. Anyways, so all these stories are not false. But anyway, the story today was about the 2003 NBA draft, I believe. All right, the LeBron James one, right? LeBron James was picked, and like Melo was picked, Bosh, Wade was picked, right? All this stuff, right? And my question to you is this: along with the Cavs, who had the highest odds of getting the first pick? Because you get more picks, the worse that you do, right? That's the trivia question of the day. Along with the Cavs, who ended up getting the first pick. They picked up LeBron James. Who had the equal odds of getting the first pick? Where it could have gone either way, dude. This team could have got LeBron James too. All right. Who had the high? I don't even know if that is Googleable, but in the video it was like 40 seconds in. All right. Who had the highest odds of getting the first pick? It was not the Pistons. It was not the Pistons. Anybody with some guesses, you can just throw down names. There's only 32 NBA teams. So just start saying them all. First person that I see that writes down the right word wins. It was not the Pistons. Not the Pistons, Blake. Who is it? Who is it? Who had the highest odds? Now, the Pistons had the second pick. Great job, Pistons. But they lucked up in getting the odds. Not the Rockets. And the answer is yes. Let me wait for it to get on the screen. The answer is the Nuggets. The Nuggets. And that means that Finn freaking Kaufman wins again. On a guess, I believe. And the Nuggets actually ended up getting the third pick in the NBA draft. And they got Carmelo Anthony. And it was nuts because Darko Milicic, if you guys saw the video, they decided to pick him up 8 hours before. Joe Dumars, the rep from the Detroit Pistons, met the dude 8 hours before the draft and was like, yeah, I'll take him. Over Carmelo Anthony, who won a national championship. That's crazy. And Darko Milicic did nothing. I know it's hard to tell who's going to be great or not. And then the other part of that was Dwayne Wade, right? Dwayne Wade, they were supposed to pick, the Heat was supposed to pick some big guy who wound up doing okay in the NBA. But he asked the Bulls, who's a better superstar? And they're like, Dwayne Wade, dude. So he's like, really? He goes, okay, I like that guy. So they picked Dwayne Wade. That's it's so fickle on the chances of being the next best team or the worst best team. And it's so crazy. All right. You knew they were three. Kind of a guess. Yeah, it's kind of a guess. All right. Anyways, congrats on winning again. But it's still a battle, okay? Still a battle. Pistons won the chip the next year. Did they? Oh, they did. That's weird. How'd they get such a high pick? Probably just got lucky in the draft. That's all that I had for that. Make sure you guys have high expectations for yourself. And make sure that you do the quote of the day. Is the shortest answer is doing. So you are doing it, okay? So when your mom says, hey, did you take out the trash? You're like, yo, I'm doing it right now. It's in my hand. I'm walking out the door. All right? If you're that kind of person, no one's ever gonna question you on anything. So take care of business, do it, and that's about it. We're supposed to pick Chris Kaman. Yes, Chris Kaman. All right, good job with everything, guys. Make sure you guys post your work. Make sure you guys keep working. All right, and we're all gonna get there together. And if we keep this up, this little group right here, that would be amazing. If all you guys went D1, because you know that's not supposed to happen. That's not in the cards. That's not supposed to happen. But if we keep working and no one else is working like that, I can see it happening. That would be the best story ever. And then we're gonna have our own little YouTube trivia on like how we like did this. All right, so I'm hyped for you guys. I want to see it happen. All right. Anyways, see you guys later. Bye, everybody. Peace.